Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. Saturday afternoons, the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Out wide left, it's Smith.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Sells to run, looking to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Finds his man. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Looking left. Smith's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is on.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Lucky to get it off.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Wants to go up top on second down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the... So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Air Force.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the...
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Left side is Smith. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Myers.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking to the big tight end. And he will take it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide right, it's Smith.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Second down, gonna throw it. And he's got plenty for the 1st down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Over the middle, it's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out wide left, it's Smith. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down, and extra point here will tie the game. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up, that's a live ball. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tells to run, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Gets rid of it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Finds his target. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Smith with the grab over the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Left side is Smith. They'll make the stop about 3 yards. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Right side, it's Smith. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting...
Touchdown, North Dakota State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the...
Oh, no.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for... North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle.
And no surprise to see this guy just going off again, right? One of the best receivers in the entire country. Over 100 yards his last game out. He's got over 100 in this one. And this is why he's up for the Heisman Trophy here, guys, late in the year. It's what you do in the month of November that gets you remembered as a team, but also individually. He keeps putting performances like this together. We're going to see this guy in New York City.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. and they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. There are catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Snaps it, he has to have it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Wants to throw on first. He caught it.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense. They're
got it, and he will score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They give themselves just a little more. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the option. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly. Formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Barnett. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Over the middle, it's Smith.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Turns it upfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. A first down for the offense. Sells the run, looking to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. Selling the fake. Sends it out to Smith. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Got him on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Got to make the play on fourth. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the air, it's Barnett. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Pulls it in, it's Myers. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Sells to fake. Over the middle, it's Williams. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That's the first score today. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Barnett. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Holds on, it's Myers. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the... Wide receiver going in motion. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Complete on the left to Smith. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Fires quickly. Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They score for the big fella here. Why are North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills.
Intercepted, number 19. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Play action on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Danzy. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your timeouts, use the sidelines, clock it when you have to, and do what you practice every day, the 2-minute drive.
Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of that one.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Sets his feet. It's Barnett. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Powers through. Picked off, and he's got open room. The 30, running inside the 20, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. As they push that lead out, a really good... Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Left side is Smith. He's got enough for the first down, and he's out of bounds. 16 seconds left to get something done. Fresh set of downs going up top. Reels it in. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Snap on first down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail. And they're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Throws to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Second and long here. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up, 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Like a doctor, first do no harm. Makes the grab over the middle. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Makes the grab on the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Complete in the middle.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's going to throw it again. Grabbed outside the numbers. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man. Offense in a bunch formation. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Scott. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense gets set for second down. The fake and wants to throw. Fires left side, it's Smith. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Smith with the grab over the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. On first down, here comes this offense. Sells the run, looking to pass. Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw one first. Fires left. Open on the left side is Smith. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. On target over the middle. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense lining up for a first down play. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. They're all over him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's third down. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Look out. Looking to the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Drops back, it's Barnett. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great third.
Off play action on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. The throw. Complete to Williams over the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Drops back on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, North Dakota State! They take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
awesome some body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's why, as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You can.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Fires to the middle. It's complete.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential he has. He can win it as a freshman. He can win it as a sophomore. Shoot, he can win it as a junior. This guy has unbelievable talent.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The play fake. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game.
Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Moves the pocket. It's Barnett. Right side, it's Scott. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Long way to go on 2nd down. On play action. Fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out wide left, it's Smith. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hauls it in. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Clock stops. We have reached the... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, it's a reverse. Makes one man miss. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Turns it upfield. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Showing the arm strength to the left. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Wide open downfield. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Looking to throw. Going for 6. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire.
Baby, she staying here? Is she staying here while you go get Mimi? Oh yeah. Baby. You want me to go with you? I'll stay here. Huh? You gonna pick up Mimi? Okay.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got his man in the middle. They got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Between the hashes, it's Myers. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want. Tells the run, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INT.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Caught. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short. To the air. It's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Left side is Smith.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Over the middle it's Smith. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play call. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game. And finally, something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They scored here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this. They're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have...
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Myers. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Hauls it in. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Firing toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. 2nd and long here. Sets his feet, it's Barnett. Right side, it's Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the... Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Final play of the quarter coming. Second down to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing a big turnover. Both of these teams. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Down 2 scores in the fourth, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Moving the pocket, it's Barnett. Another incompletion on third down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Smith with the grab over the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Looking for a huge play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Out wide right, it's Danzy. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right side, it's Smith. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That touchdown. Three consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most. This is the setting, War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Wyoming Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands, particularly important for the wide receiver.
The Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Smith makes the grab on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass again. Complete on the left to Smith. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the wideout. Going right back to Smith. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Smith. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Line gets set, first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires left side, it's Smith. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Offense now working in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Makes a catch. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive...
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Williams got it.
really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Open on the left side is Smith. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Can hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Out wide right, it's Myers. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top on second down. Complete in the middle. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when we're talking about Heisman Trophy.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On target over the middle.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Right side, it's Cunningham. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Selling the fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snaps it, he has to have it. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. 2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking down the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Working the middle.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Sells to fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. He wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Smith with the grab over the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Drops back on 1st down. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And he gets it away.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Under pressure. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Sells the run, looking to pass. Had to force that one.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. To throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Smith. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The fake wants to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Swapped immediately. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Can't get him to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. This time, the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 2nd down, going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll run it. It's Scott. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he waltzes in for the score. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive.
Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. We're about to find out who's going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalists. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to freshman wide receiver
To throw, it's Barnett. Out wide left, it's Smith. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw again, they'll open it up early. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Scott.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Back to pass on second down. On target over the middle. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The play fake. Complete on the left to Smith. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Smith brings it in near the sideline. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Barnett. Working the middle. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got his man. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. On play action. The hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Quick catch. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll move the tight end. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Has it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, North Dakota State!
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got a man in the middle. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling us, guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
and finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down to the air. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Throws to the wideout. Caught by Smith. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Ready to fire from the pistol. On first down from their own 22. Looking downfield. It's Barnett. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Sells the run, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Right side, it's Scott. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll... Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, it's Scott. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Swats it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Pulls it in with one hand. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Off play action on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on second down. Selling the fake. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Smith. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. First down here for the offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires left side at Smith. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on second down. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Caught. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Turning it on. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to... North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down of the 12. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Sells to fake. Makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Wants to throw again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll go to the air. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. Come out on the...
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of 1st downs, maybe a score, and they can put this thing away. Out wide right, it's Hatcher. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires quickly. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Turns out it's Coleman Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Tosses it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on...
You in my spot.
What?
You in my spot.
No, I know.
Yes, you are. I'm the cap. Listen, I'm the captain of this shit down here.
Get out of my face!
Yeah, you be alright. Huh? You still kicking Stella there? Oh. Okay, I'll go get you a drink. Okay? I'll go get you a drink, Mimi. Did you just call me? What she just called me?
We were talking about that. Me and Demetra were talking about nicknames. Like, you know, like picking at each other and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's Kevin. What is this? Can you give me a Why did you give her?
You gotta turn the thing on. You gotta press the home button. Mimi's over there calling me out my name?
Huh?
What, they call me out my name?
I didn't call you Kevin. I didn't ask you. Yo, are those like,
Yes, they are. Uh-huh.
Dude,
Well,
do they only do sound?
well, you can change it.
Do you have the remote to change it?
Nope. Wow.
There's only one person.
Yes. What is wrong with y'all?
One person. How many you're gonna take me home?
I am. Get my gloves right for the season.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Kevin,
What?
you can do that some other time.